I mean, it's a good start. He's going to need a little bit more than that, but... So his field's gone, though. That's awesome. Down to 2. Gets his draw, whatever. We can... Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to check out Hello Good Game. Today, we're playing mono-white aggro in traditional standard, which means best of 3. You can see we've got our sideboard incorporated here. And the deck really revolves around going wide with white weenies and then using Anthem effects to buff those up. If I had to pick a card to base the deck around, it would be Venerated Loxodon. The Convoke ability when going wide here is absolutely insane. So Convoke means that we can tap our creatures to use them as a source of mana to cast that spell. So when Venerated Loxodon enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that convoked it. So that's really nice. We can flood the field and then have literally no mana left and then still cast our Loxodon just by tapping the creatures that we just flooded the field with. So this is one of the most aggressive decks around right now, and a huge shout out to JS2 for reaching top 25 rank within Mythic in July 2020 in Magic the Gathering Arena with this deck. So I really appreciate the sick builds, JS2. Mucho gracias. As always, we're going to talk about the deck list in its entirety. What do all the cards do? Then we're talking about the deck tech, the strategies, the synergies. How do they all come together to form a coherent archetype? Then we're breaking down gameplay footage, making fun of some of my misplays, trying to show you guys how this deck interacts with the rest of the meta. Then we have my final thoughts, which is just propaganda, right? So without further ado, if you find any value within the video, go ahead, give me a thumbs up, and then share the channel out to a friend. That would be absolutely ideal for me. Thank you so much. Anyways, deck list time. Now this is where I really get my words mumbled jumbled. We've got 4 copies of Garrison Cat. It's a 1/1, and when it dies, you create the 1/1 soldier human there. Giant Killer is a 1/2. We can pay 2 plus to tap it, to tap another target creature that our opponent controls, which is really nice. It also has Chop Down for 3, which is an instant, which is deadly, and then quite literally it's deadly. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. This picks up things like Questing Beasts. Hunted Witness times 4, it's a 1/1, and when it dies, you get a 1/1 with lifelink. Law-Rune Enforcer, a 1/2. We can pay 1 plus tapping it to tap target creature with converted mana cost 2 or greater. So that's like a cheaper Giant Killer. However, it doesn't come with a kill on it, so not quite as valuable. 2 copies of Selfless Savior, a 1/1. We can sacrifice it instant speed to give another target creature indestructible until end of turn. 3 Stonecoil Serpents. Now this card costs X, which is really nice. You can cast it for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, whatever you want. It's got Reach, Trample, Protection from Multicolor, and it enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it, which is quite nice. So those are our 1-drops. Let's get on to our 2-drops. We have 1 copy of Tithe Taker. This is a 2/1. During your turn, spells your opponent's cast cost 1 more to cast. A little bit of attacks there. And abilities your opponents activate cost 1 more to activate unless they're mana abilities. So that's quite nice. Afterlife for 1, which is pretty cool. The Spirit has flying as well, so that's a pretty increased value over, say, the Hunted Witness or the Garrison Cat that are just grounders, have no evasion to them. Seasoned Hallowblade, this is a 3/1, and we can discard a card to give it indestructible until end of turn. Raise the Alarm, instant speed, so this is nice to cast on your opponent's end step. Create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. Onto our 3-drops, we've got 3 copies of Unbreakable Formation. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Addendum, so if we cast this during our main phase, we get a little extra juice out of it. In this case, it's a +1/+1 counter and vigilance on each of those creatures. Glorious Anthem times 4, enchantment. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Yup. 1 single Elspeth, Sun's Nemesis. Why not? You gotta have a Planeswalker in there, right? 5 loyalty, -1, up to 2 target creatures you control each get +2/+1 until end of turn, and then -2, create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens, -3, you gain 5 life, plus we can escape it for 6, plus exiling 4 other cards from our graveyard, allowing it to enter the battlefield a second time, which is quite nice. We talked about the Loxodons. We have 4 of these, regularly costing 5. However, with the Convoke ability, we can really trim that cost down and get it out at as early as turn 3, I'm pretty sure. So when it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that convoked it. Sign me up. It's really cool to convoke them, the ones that have Summoning Sickness, because then, you can still get those attacks in, hopefully. We've got 4 Castle Ardenvales. We can pay 5 to create a create a 1/1 human token again. And then we've got, I guess, an unknown amount of planes. 17 regular planes for a total of 21. The UI bug there, you can't see the number of planes. It's kind of weird. We are playing traditional today, so best of 3 sideboard time. Fight as 1 for 1, instant speed, choose one or both. Target human and or target non-human will get +1/+1 and indestructible. Devout Decree, sorcery speed, exile target creature or planeswalker that's red or black, scry 1. Glass Casket times 2 for 2, artifact, exile creature with converted mana cost 3 or less until it leaves the battlefield. 2 additional Tithe Takers, and then we also have 4 Gideon Black Backblades. This is a 4 loyalty with a static ability of as long as it's your turn, he's a 4/4 with indestructible. We also get to prevent all combat damage, or prevent all damage in general, sorry, not just combat, that is dealt to him during our turn, so that's really, really nice. AI indestructible, or EI, whatever. +1 up to one other target you control gains your choice of vigilance, indestructible, or lifelink until end of turn. A -6 to exile target non-land permanent, and then a additional Elspeth Sons Nemesis as well. So that's the deck list. I hope I didn't butcher it too hard. I'm really trying to push through them quickly because I know a lot of people don't really enjoy them as much as others. So this way you still get it, and then if not, it's just being rifled through quite quickly. So into the deck tech. This is a little bit of the more important part, the bread and butter, so to say, of the video. It's an aggro deck. We all know how to play aggro. It's quite easy. For those of you who are brand new to the game, Magic the Gathering Arena in general, I'm going to try to go through it as in-depth as possible for you. So the main premise of the deck, before we get into specifics, is to flood the field with creatures, as many low-cost creatures as possible. Obviously, the lower cost the creatures are, the more you're going to be able to play on turn 2 and turn 3, because you know, instead of riding your curve up, playing a 1-drop, then a 2-drop, then a 3-drop, then a 4-drop, we still want to ride the curve, but we're playing a 1-drop, then we're playing 2 1-drops, then we're playing 3 1-drops, right? So you can see by turn 3, we've got 6 creatures on the field already, potentially. And then we're going to be using Anthem effects, which is buffing those creatures up, a +1/+1, or some aspect like that, to make everybody much more powerful. And then because we went wide with 1/1s, now they become all 2/2s and 3/3s, and that actually can become quite devastating if your opponent doesn't have field wipes or really nice blockers to deal with them proactively. So with that all being said, let's talk about some of these strategies and synergies. Anything that has a cantrip to it is really incredible. So this means something that when it enters the battlefield, it either triggers something when it enters or when it leaves. In this case, when it dies, which is kind of when it leaves, it can be exiled and not be triggered. You know, there's ways to get around it. But when it dies, it's going to create the 1/1. So this is really nice because our opponent's going to be looking to use Deafening Clarions, Shatter the Skies, Flame Sweeps, you know, just the sweepers or the board resets, right? So when he does do that, this is going to come back onto the field, and we immediately already have field presence. So Garrison Cat, Hunted Witness, Tithe Taker, right? Raise the Alarm is similar to this because we can cast it at instant speed, so on our opponent's end step. So if he does shatter or something, then after the shatter we can cast this, and immediately Summoning Sickness is gone as it folds into our turn, and we can start attacking. But yeah, so really the Garrison Cat and the Hunted Witness are really, really nice, just for kind of replacing themselves as their 1/1s. And then we have our Taker as well, that does a similar aspect, except he costs a little bit more, but he does have that effect of making things cost more on your opponent's turn, or on your turn for your opponent, which is quite nice, right? So if they're gonna, you know, do a flame sweep on your turn, it's gonna cost them 1 extra with him on the field, which is, you know, pretty beneficial sometimes, right? And that's why we rock him on the sideboard as well. So first step, like I said, flood the field. Your highest priorities are the ones that replace themselves. So if you do see removal, then they're gonna, you know, still be in the fold and be able to get that damage in right after. After you've got these in as a priority, if you don't have any more, we do have things like the Giant Killer, the Enforcer, the Savior, the Stonecoil Serpent. I would say these are second tier 1-drops. I like to save the Giant Killer, obviously, for removal if we need it a little later. And then the Law-Rune Enforcer, you know, it can go out along with the Savior and the Serpent whenever they feel like. If I had to pick one to hold back, it is the Giant Killer, just because of chop down. It's really, really beneficial for us. 2-drops, you know what I mean? Get Seasoned Hallowblade out there as soon as possible. Get the Taker out there as soon as possible. We're holding Raise the Alarm until our opponent's end step so we can cast it, which is great. And then that's it. That's literally the whole game plan wrapped up there. After we've done those things, we are just really trying to get the most out of them. Glorious Anthem is really cool. If your opponent doesn't have removal, I really like to play this. It's just buffing everybody up, +1/+1. Unbreakable Formation, if they do have removal, sometimes I like to, you know, keep it to protect my field because of the indestructible. However, if they don't, just cast it on your main phase. Everybody gets +1/+1, Vigilance, Indestructible, and that's going to deal just an absurd amount of damage, and your opponent's forced to block at that point if he has blockers. Elspeth, Sun's Nemesis. This can buff up if we're unblocked. If we are blocked, maybe it just creates more 1/1s for us to gain off of. If we do have Anthem stacked, the -2 is beneficial because those 2 1/1s will become, you know, stronger. And then finally, the grand finale, you guys, is the Venerated Loxodon. Now, you can cast your Venerated Loxodon before your Anthem, before your formation, if the scenario is right for it, right? Sometimes if I'm worried about removal, I'll cast the Anthem and save the Loxodon in my hand. So we do have a creature for later, potentially. That's one aspect where we hold off on it. However, if we don't, we're casting this Loxodon as soon as possible. It untaps, and then we're smashing in after that as hard as we can. So, again, the Loxodon is going to put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that invoked it. So, ideally, we're tapping 5 of our creatures to get the Loxodon out. Those 5 creatures all get +1/+1, and then they get +1/+1 from the Anthem, and then we're using Unbreakable Formation to give them +1/+1. So, it's not uncommon to get these tokens and these white weenies of ours to 4/4s to attack our opponent. And with 4/4s, you don't need so many of them, right? Like 5 4/4s is dealing 20 damage. And to get 5 creatures out on the field here is not hard, not uncommon, especially when we're just flooding out. And we have so few land, only 21 land in best of 3. If you want to run this deck in best of 1, I would say trim 1 to 2 land, and then you're incorporating whatever you want from the sideboard to that. However, we're going to get more into that with our closing thoughts. So that was the deck list. This was the deck strategies, synergies, the tech, whatever you want to call it. Before we get into today's gameplay footage, I want to remind you I'm live on YouTube every morning, 6 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Then at 7 a.m. Mountain Standard, we do go live on Twitch. 4 to 8 hours, way too much time of our day. And then we're back again at night at 6 p.m. on YouTube. So no matter what time of day you guys are around, we've got you covered with content for Magic the Gathering Arena, putting out 2 to 3 videos per day, thanks to our new support from our Patreon, our YouTube, and our Twitch members. Thank you guys so much, not only from myself, but the community as a whole, who's really engaging with this content and eating it up. They're really happy that we're able to expedite our production rate on it and push out plenty of content for them. So not only huge gratitude from myself, but from, you know, these 10,000 people who are watching the video. So big thank you, you guys. Mwah. Okay, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share to a friend, hit that bell icon, blah, 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 blah. Most importantly, enjoy today's gameplay footage, and then go have a great day after, you guys. Go get some wins in, accomplish your goals, and we will see you, you know, either this evening or tomorrow morning, depending, right? Take care, and we'll catch you with our closing thoughts after the gameplay footage. All right, let's go. Looks pretty cool. Playing first is awesome. It's an aggro deck. Woof. Grazer in the house. Does it ramp? Yup. Sulfy in the house. Passing our turn. We've got a blade. Hopefully we pull a 1-drop. Does he mutate? What's going on here with this Grazer? You know what I mean? Not typically a card we see anymore unless there's mutate. The Iron Games. Interesting. So he's going to make this Grazer tough guy. That's without a doubt. This is actually really quite nice, getting that 1-drop, right? Using our mana efficiently every turn. And this comes back, so I'm down to clown. You know what I mean? Let's throw on our makeup. Toss the land, which we can actually do without hindering ourselves. Pretty cool. The Grazer stays alive, right? Now this is where it gets weird. Right, it's like a, what, 3/6 with reach? Or roadie. Luckily, we've got Indestructible. Oh, he plays his second one on top of it. What a world. Basically need to draw something to discard. He's attacking! I'll take it. I ain't scared. My turn. Oof, that's tempting. Tempting, tempting, tempting. Tempting, tempting, tempting. We would do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage with the formation, straight up. We're not sacking a blade here. Trying to get the most of that formation. Maybe it wasn't worth it because, you know, this 1/1 is just the boss now. He gets massive draw. That's pretty gross too, right? Like, how do we get around this? We got 5 land. That's not good. Hopefully he just attacks, right? Let's play an aggro match, baby. Down to 10. That's really good for him. Hopefully there's no creatures. Well, actually, hopefully there is. Hopefully he spends his mana total. I don't want any counter spells, right? Lantern still keeps him at 3. That's not good. Beckoner's down to 0. Perfect. Can go up to 1, but I doubt it.
Why do I love Kraken?
Maybe he takes the blocker.
The ocean surges, life
Alright. Wow, we keep pulling things that we want to play. All attacks. I mean, that's big damage. We don't get the kill on the Grazer, unfortunately. Still hit for 12. Down to 6. And we have fairly good field advantage. He's got a lot of mana, though. A lot of cards in hand. If we would have raised the alarm, I think we could have got the kill, but... I don't know. It's hard to really risk it like that. So he is attacking. No blocks. Down to 3, which is weird. Right? If he has a burn spell, I'm gonna laugh. Ugin. Awesome. You can just plus on us.
Accept a lesser world. And
Awesome.
you will grow lost to history.
I think we're close. I don't think we need to change too much. I think it's really close. Yeah, Ugin's pretty cool. Like, what's that? Lightning Strike for 8? Playing first, we need it. 3 lands, cool. We have a sideboard card. Just need some 1/1s. Start over plains, into our castle, then a Hallowblade. Alright, getting that 1-drop, that's nice. Hopefully he plays something for us to casket next turn. There it is, yep. Beautiful. Down to 17. 2 on the field. Ready to formation or Loxodon. Oh, it's straight up Loxodon town. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This comes in for 1. I want to go big, but we should really play it smart. I'm sure he's got sweepers. Screw it. Go big or go home, baby. That's what aggro decks live for. Never give up. Never surrender. If he wipes us, that sucks. Simulacrum is not a field wipe. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do we formation, or do we Loxodon? Alrighty, next turn we go nuclear. Can we survive? I certainly hope. Seven attackers. If he wipes, we get one of them back. And he probably can't kill the Loxodon, so it's like we keep 2, which is still pretty good. We'd hit for 5, 6, 7 damage. Trying to get to him before Ugin comes out, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 lands away. Alright, takes our Loxodon. Cool. I hope he attacks us. Negative. I mean, it's a good start. He's gonna need a little bit more than that, but... So his field's gone, though. That's awesome. Down to 2. Gets his draw, whatever. We can give our Hallowblade indestructible and hopefully just strike with lethal. Another knight, that's totally fine. Grazer. A Hydroid Krasis. What else does he have? He's out of mana. Let's see the game. Sideboarding again against the shenanigans. He's pulled more creatures now, which has not been pleasant. Red or black? I kind of want Fight as One. But that takes away from our creatures, which is hard to do. Three land, 2 anthems, and a formation. That's really weird. I don't know if we want to keep that or not. Yikes. Hopefully we pull 1-drops. Nice. Night Knight of the Ebon Legion. So annoying. We can giant killer it eventually. Or just formation it. That might be a go-to next turn. Just to get rid of it. I don't know. Well, stacking the anthems may help as well. That might be our go-to. Really? You better tap those for mana first. He didn't even tap them for mana. Interesting. Just free attacks, and we get to keep defenders. We pulled another, so let's just hammer down. 6 damage. 2 damage. Plus 2 nice. I don't mind that. Anthem will protect us from Flame Sweep if we can get there. There's the Simulacrum. We gotta remember he's trying to ramp into Ugin. We need more 1-drops. Something. Ooh. Still takes 3, down to 15. We're safe from Flame Sweep. Let's get to 4. Ooh. Okay, Giant Killer's nice to start. Let's just take it out. The Scry basically is nothing because he just put the 2 cards there. For 8, down to 7. We have a nice hand. Of course. So let's protect this. Let's get rid of this Anthem. Right, Garrison Cat comes back. The Anthem actually would have been really good. My turn. Land into the dog. And let's just hold up the formation for like protection, right? We wouldn't have. Oh, we would have had lethal. What am I doing? Oops. Alright, I think we're still good though. We have formation protection, even though we just missed lethal. My bad. But regardless, we can protect the Hallowblade through discard, through formation, and through savior for lethal next turn. Was annoying, but whatever. Three mana is not enough to recast him. He loses that mana if he goes to his next phase, so we'll be down to 2. Whatever he's doing, he's got to do now, and it's just giving me a good thing. Whew. I mean, we did miss lethal. My bad. 3 lands is pretty cool. We can probably get wherever we want with that, aka Anthem. 1 drop, 2 drop. We don't really have a 3 drop unless we can Loxodon on turn 3. Yeah, we definitely can. So that's fun. Let's get after it. Do we try to sneak this blade in, or do we just go right for it? Simic. So we know it's a growth spiral. Just 1 damage. The Hallowblade's really nice against sweepers like Shatter the Sky. Resolve. So we could play our Loxodon or our Hallowblade. I think we try to go big. If we can pull a 1-drop here, that would be awesome. Nice. Let's attack first. Four damage, down to 15. Witness can be countered. Not by... Okay, okay, which is actually kind of cool because I'd rather have the blade in. He gets to surveil. So it could be Simic Flash, right? Might not necessarily be just a ramp off. But if it is Flash, we're in a very nice position here. He spends all his mana as well on Anissa, which is pretty cool. If you
I
ask me.
will aid you.
So, yeah.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Three, 6, 7. We can't double cast. The question lies, do we get his Nissa down to almost dead? Probably. And we'll discard this land to make it indestructible. Because he's going to want to kill the Hallowblade. No, he just takes it? Does he have a secondary Nissa?
I must go.
Huh. Interesting. Probably just running counter spells at this point. He does have Vigilance, but we don't really care about our life. Keeping the planes to discard. Attacking before we play anything because he probably has a Night Pack Ambusher, right? Or Frilled Mystic, something like this. Let's go for it. Just push the attack first. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright, we have a Brazen Borrower. That's unavoidable. Next to blockers. The cat, if he kills it, will come in untapped, and we can use that for our Loxodon. Let's do our little engagement here. He gets the kill, down to 11. We get a 2-2. Let's play what he knows we have. There's the counter, which is great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. It's not enough. He's countered? Or like tapped? Maybe let's go for it now. No, that's bad etiquette. Let's always just try to play on his turn. Let's just take it again. Pull his counter out. It hits. Interesting. Let's close our eyes and pretend there's no counter, because the last spell went through. Don't you dare! Growth Spiral, so he's going for a little dig. Going for a little look-stees. It hits. Taking tokens on the boys, and we're keeping the planes to discard for our Hallowblade. The Ambusher is good. It's going to be a start, right? If we can pull on Unbreakable Formation or something, that would be ideal. If we could pull a counterspell, that'd be cool too. Well, I don't think he's playing, and I don't think he's attacking into our Venerated Loxodon. So I'm not sure what's going on. I think we've encountered a rope. Let's see if he's there. Give him a friendly hello. Yeah, we're just straight chilling now. This is fun. There's the rope. Normally all of these levels have interactable like things within them. Like you can click stuff and things happen, but I'm not really seeing anything here. Maybe this level doesn't have any. Or this stage or arena, whatever you want to call it. I've seen that little bug right now. Maybe we can click on him real quick. Gives us something to do while we wait. It's like whack-a-mole. You gotta be really quick at it. I think it was from over here somewhere. Maybe if we click on the bush, it scares them out. I doubt it. Oh, there he is. He goes quick. I don't know how you're gonna get that little lizard. You get bonus points if you do. If you get the click on the lizard, it should like make your opponent's rope go quicker. So I don't know what game 3 is gonna bring, if this is where we've ended up in game 1. Or game 2, I should say. right? Like, do you play matches after you rope someone? That's brave. Right? To rope someone and then play the second and third match still? Audacious. Alright, let's all hydrate together. And I think he's roping us with the intention of winning. We can keep his dogs at size if we just keep attacking with the Hallowblade. We should have played our dog first, and then we could have given our Vloxodon indestructible. But again, I'm pretty sure he's actually just gone. Right? Just rest in pizzles. You know, I want to do a video. It's going to get so much backlash. It's going to be the ultimate guide to winning in Magic the Gathering Arena. And I have to write that down. That's actually just amazing clickbait right there. But you're going to have to stay tuned to find that video, I guess, right? Make sure to, you know, subscribe to the channel, share it to a friend, hit that bell icon, all those great things, guys. Alright, 3 lands. Pretty cool. We can pull a few more creatures. That's going to be ideal. Get our cat out first. Oh, we played our Ardenvale. I didn't even look at that. They're white. They're all the same, right? Just plains. Good start, kid. You know, we have fun here. Arrow City. There's nothing like, you know, missing a turn on an aggro tempo style deck. Oh god. This deck's so powerful that it doesn't even matter. You could skip 2 turns if you wanted. Well, maybe not, actually. Wilderness Reclamation? Are you serious? He's gonna try to do some shenanigans on us, so we want to maybe keep this for instant speed. I told you so's. Right? He definitely wants to storms us. And we just need to save our indestructible. Right, let's tempo him out in a few turns and just not fall victim to these wipes. I don't know if it's worth doing it. We should maybe done a main phase. Serpent, okay. It's better to take the I've foreseen a Storm's Wrath. It's not happening. We were better off to have used it. Because now it's going to be really weird. Just had more opportunities to draw counters. Cycled the Shark, though. I think that means he doesn't have it. Interesting. He's doing a mana count. That's not ever good news. He's not quite there, he figures. Or he is. He just gotta wait till his phase. Nope. Gross. Just play right into a counterspell. Right into a Storm's Wrath, which we were using that to avoid. Okay. Could be worse. I mean, it could be a lot better too. Last turn was a huge mistake. We should have just went for it then. Because we've lost 2 creatures instead of only 1. Doesn't matter what he blocks. If he blocks, it dies. Down to 2. So our Loxodon survives the Storm's Wrath. Interesting. If only we didn't, you know, miss our turn 1. Oh, Lord. And then, you know, have that formation misplay as well. I think we would have had the win. The cool thing about if he does wipe, Garrison Cat comes back, which is acceptable for us. Huh. Well, I mean, there you have it. Mono White can beat Reclamation with massive misplays. We do have a problem, though, in the fact that we are playing against Wilderness Reclamation. So let's make his stuff cost more. Indestructible might be pretty nice. The anthems for the Gideons? I think. Because he's going to run field wipes like Storm, which we were worried about before, but now we're definitely going to see. So, let's not run anthems. Let's run, you know, Gideons instead. Because if he kills our creatures, the anthems are the dead cards. Playing the regular planes first. Let's hold it up. There it is. Either or. I like the lifelink a little bit more, I think. So, let's get that out. Looking for a Loxodon here. Let's get these cats in play. First damage. Avoiding flame sweeps as much as we can. Let's take our damage. We could be playing right into it. I don't know. I hope not. I don't think so, or he would have let it hit. Interesting. No wipes. They're still very small hits, only hitting for 5. There's nothing we can do about this. Down to 12. We can raise the alarm. As long as it's not a red source. Uh-oh! That's not good. It's sorcery speed, though, is the thing. Let's go in deep, baby. If we're going big, let's go big. Copies it for himself. Cool play. And then he counters our copy of it. Wow. Going in deep, bro. Ours come back at least. And you know he's making the trade. That makes his wipe a lot easier because now not as many things come back. Come on. Not the greatest, right? This match is going on too long. He's got so much available mana. Not good. Three cards in hand. He's not playing anything either, which worries me. There's the counter. Cards in hand. Alright, let's tap the shark. Go in for 3. It's slow, but, you know, 3-turn timer. There's no way we survive for 3 turns. I just want to point that out as well. Is Giant Killer MVP here, or what's going on? I think he is. That's why he's been dealt with the second expansion explosion. 3 more damage, though, down to 5. If we can pull some shenanigans, this could be pretty cool. Not like we're not going to get hit with a Wrath or a Flame Sweep, though, so we could probably start crying already. Cycles for it. It means he doesn't have it. Or he just does and is being super proactive. Did we not have mana for our Castle Ardenvale there? I'm not sure why it auto-skipped. Nice. So we're not going to get around this ever. Right. We get 1 damage through. Down to 4. Spam my tokens in there out of rage. Don't you dare. These are all 0, so the blast zone can't hit them. Right, we get 1 more damage in here. Yeah, good times. Let's make this token at the appropriate time at least. But still, it gives him more blockers than we have attackers. I don't think we're getting there. Yeah. There's life gain. That's not happening. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm so, like, scattered brain today. Legit. I cannot do life. Playing first, it's gonna be a miracle if we win this. Let's let it rock. Thinking is not my forte today. I should probably go eat something. LOL. could have a little bit to do with it. Alright, let's make his shenanigans cost some more. That's just such a great play for us. One of the worst played matches of my life here. This is fine. We've got our formation. If we draw land, we're laughing. Not quite. We need to race it down to make Loxodon playable. Pray for no flame sleep, baby. Just negate. That's, you know, pretty lame actually. Hit for another 2. Cry. Counter, I'm sure. Or he lets it hit with a flame sweep, which is terrifying. That's basically game if he does. I mean, yeah. It's obviously a counter there somewhere. Attack. Oh, actually, no, we should have Loxodon there. This is what I mean. I literally was meaning to Loxodon, but I was like, no, attack and try to pull out a spell. Now he's definitely going to counter this. I'm embarrassed. This is some of the worst Magic I've ever played. The comments on this video are going to be donkulous. I mean, we have lethal next turn, potentially, in a couple different ways. But again, just like, what have we been doing? Maybe it's my terrible playstyle that's throwing our opponent off. He's like, I don't know what he's doing. Well, I know what that's doing. This results in us playing, you know, Runeterra. I'm kidding. So we still hit for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 next turn, potentially, unless he doubles down on it. I wish we had 1 more mana. That would be really cool. Do we try to hold up this formation again? Like we were trying to be smart and do last time? I'm sure this counts. They hit. And we have Indestructible. I'm interested here. Flash and Shark just for the damage mitigation. I mean, it represents lethal damage. Here's the Shark, okay, which does get killed. He doesn't stop the 5/5? Okay. You know, right? Maybe we're on the same wavelength, me and my opponent. Maybe we're both, you know, got low blood suggies this morning. How not to play a game of Magic. Okay, so here's Wreck. Right, very weird. Can't really play Earl instant speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can deal 4 damage. Like, it's not enough. I think we beat him. I don't even know how that was possible. Right, aggro. Well, I had one of the worst matches in my life. We've been streaming for like, what, 5-6 hours, and I've not eaten yet. That's probably got something to do with it, LOL. So we're gonna break for today. I hope you guys enjoyed mono white aggro. I might actually push rank with this. Last Mythic season, we pushed with mono black, so maybe I'll push with mono white here. Give it a little switch. In the early season, I love using an aggro deck, and then kind of in the later season, I'll switch to some control styles. So do let me know what you're interested in seeing content-wise at the beginning of the season. I'm gonna try to push out maybe a Mythic free-to-play deck as well for you guys, which will be pretty cool. I know that content does quite well. So thanks for watching. Again, big shout out to all the Twitch, Patreon, YouTube supporters making all of this possible for you guys and myself as a career option as well, right? So, you know, just unlimited gratitude going out towards you guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget that we're live on YouTube at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Mountain Standard. And then we're live on Twitch throughout the day. Between that, Discord all day as well. Links for everything in the description below, along with the deck list and, you know, all those goodies. So thanks for your time. I really appreciate it, you guys. Most importantly, I hope you go have a wicked day, accomplish some of those goals, go get some sunshine, etc., etc. Take care. See you later.
Nice.